If you're a single woman in this era of dating and you're crossing your fingers for a meet cute, but you are not willing to put in any of the work, as in you don't go outside, and if you do see a cute guy outside, you don't talk to him,
you will never get that meet cute.
When I was 23, I was really single. I was living in Houston, and I would get ready to the nines every time I left the house because I was like, what if my husband comes up and talks to me? I always put the power in the man's hand. I was like, I'm just gonna do my most by looking pretty. I'm of course gonna look down because I'm shy, but maybe a guy will come and talk to me. Anyways, one day I was at this cafe in Houston. I was dressed very cute. I saw a cute guy, and it took me a whole hour for not only the internet, but my best friends to convince me to just go up and talk to him. Not only was I nervous that he would reject me because he wasn't into me, but I kept thinking like, I don't want to embarrass myself, especially if this man has a girlfriend. Anyways, I went up to him and I was like, hi, I'm Joyce. Like, can we go out and get coffee? I think you're really cute. And he was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I actually have a girlfriend. So I was like, oh my God, I just wasted an entire hour of my life going back and forth on talking to this guy, and he has a girlfriend. I remember I shared this story. I'm gonna take a bite of this. I remember I shared this experience online, and a lot of the male comments were like, so now you know how we feel, blah, blah, blah. And that gave me an idea. I was like, well, one, I was like, oh, that's cute. Men just really want empathy deep down inside. They just want to be understood. But two, I was like, this doesn't have to be every single person's problem. Like, the fear of rejection will always exist. No product, no system will ever eradicate rejection. But the fear of getting rejected because someone is in a relationship, that we can work on. So this whole story I just told you now is kind of the beginnings of why I created Take Two, which is my singles dating event series that I started in New York City last year. I basically started it with the intention that I wanted to create a third space for singles. Like, sometimes you go out to bars and you can assume that some people are single, but that doesn't always mean that they want to be talked to. Like, maybe you only want to be talked to by that hot guy, or you only want to buy a drink for the pretty girl. Like, yes, they're single, but it doesn't mean that they want everyone. Whereas when I host my singles events, everyone kind of signs up with the understanding that you are okay with talking to everyone there. You're very open-minded and you're down for a connection. Anyways, that's kind of the origin story of Take Two. I wanted to create a safe space for singles and also encourage people to give second chances, try second impressions, go on second dates, and believing in this idea of taking two.